In a forsaken town shrouded in eternal fog, a chilling legend loomed like the omnipresent mist that snaked through the cracked cobblestones. An old mansion, rumored to be a portal to an unspeakable realm, stood decrepit at the edge of the town. The locals whispered tales of shadows and disembodied whispers that clawed at the edges of sanity. No one dared to enter the forsaken house, except for those who never returned. Until one night, driven by equal parts curiosity and desperation, an outsider named Elias arrived. Elias, a weary traveler with haunted eyes, had lost everything dear to him. Grief-stricken and seeking answers to the torment that plagued his nights, he ventured into the heart of darkness. Elias crossed the threshold of the forsaken house, feeling the weight of countless souls who had perished before him. As the door creaked shut behind him, the temperature plummeted, and his breath crystallized in the air. The walls seemed to close in, laden with echoes of anguish from the past. A cold shiver ran down his spine as he felt unseen eyes watching his every move. Each room revealed horrors untold. In the parlor, a grand piano played an eerie melody on its own, keys pressing down with spectral fingers. Mirrors reflected not his own visage but twisted, grotesque versions of himself, layered with torment and despair. The air was thick with the smell of decay and something far more sinister. Elias stumbled into the basement, drawn by a faint, ghostly glow. There, he discovered a circle of rotting books in cryptic runes etched into the ground. An old journal lay open, its pages filled with frantic scrawls. As he read the journal, Elias realized it belonged to the mansion's last inhabitant, a once renowned occultist obsessed with breach the veil between worlds. A dread realization dawned upon Elias as he understood the ritual described in the journal was nearly complete. The occultist had intended to open a gateway, and all that was needed was one final sacrifice. Too late, Elias heard the whispers growing louder, circling him like a vortex. The air crackled with dark energy as smoke and shadows took form, wrapping around him in a suffocating embrace. In his final moments, Elias saw not a doorway but a maw of darkness, ready to consume his very soul. The next morning, the town awoke to find the forsaken house eerily silent once more. No trace of Elias was ever found, and the legend grew, feeding on the fear and curiosity of the living. The mansion stood, forever waiting to claim its next victim, as the fog continued to roll in, cloaking the town in a shroud of perpetual dread.